Hello everyone. We are continuing with our quantitative techniques meant for BCA 5th semester, new education policy curriculum. We are now in Unit 3, Part 2. 20th question, find the true discount, banker's discount and banker's gain on a bill of rupees 10,900 due in 9 months at 5% per annum. So let us proceed. Gain, on a bill of rupees 10,900. So the face value of the bill is 10,900. A equal to 10,900. Then they gave you the period N as 9 months. So we have to convert it into year. So it becomes 3 by 4 or 0.75. Then the interest rate I is given as 5%. So 0.05 per annum. Now we can proceed with finding out whatever they asked. The first one, banker's discount we will find because banker's discount is A into N into I, which is 10,900 multiplied by 0.75 multiplied by 0.05. We will get rupees 408.75. Next, we will find out true discount. True discount is ANI divided by 1 plus NI. ANI already we found, which is banker's discount, divided by 1 plus N, which is 0.75 into I, which is 0.05. We'll substitute the values. Banker's discount is 408.75 divided by 1 plus 0.75 times 0.05. So if we calculate this, we'll get the true discount as rupees 393.98. Next, we'll calculate banker's gain, which is banker's discount minus true discount, which is 408.75 minus 393.98, we will get rupees 14.77. So that is the solution for this question. Let us move on to the next. 21st question. It says a number is divided into 3 parts in the ratio 2:3:4. If the third part is 20, what are the other parts? So since the number is divided into 3 parts and those 3 parts are given in the form of a ratio, we can always say, let the parts be 2x, 3x, 4x respectively. Means the first part is 2x, second part is 3x, third part is 4x. Now they already gave us the third part. Is given in the question as 20. So that can be equated to 4x, which means our x will be 20 by 4, which is 5. Therefore, the first part, which is 2 times x, and that will be 2 times 5. So it is 10. Second part is 3 times x, which is 3 times 5. So it becomes 15. So that is the solution for this. Let us move on to the next. 2 numbers are in the ratio 4:5, and if 24 is subtracted from each of them, the remainder are in the ratio 2:3. Find the numbers. So let the numbers be, since it is given in the form of a ratio, we can assume the numbers as 4x, 5x. Now what is given? Given this ratio, if individual terms are subtracted with 24, means this is subtracted with 24, this is also 24, the ratio becomes 2 by 3. Now let us cross multiply. We will get 3 into 4x, which is 12x, minus 3 into 24, it is 72, equal to 2 into 5x, 10x, minus 24 into 2, 48. That means 12x minus 10x is 72 minus 48. So that becomes 2x equal to 24, which means our x is 12. Now, since x is 12, the numbers are 4 into 12, 48. 5 into 12, 60. So that is the solution for this question. Let us move on to the next 23rd question. The ratio of the students in arts, science, and commerce faculties is 5:4:3. If the number of students in science faculty is 236, find the number of students in arts and commerce faculties. So, since the number of students is in the form of a ratio given, we can assume let the number of students be 5x, 4x, 3x respectively in arts, science and commerce. So they say science faculty is 236, means given 4x equal to 236. That means x is 236 divided by 4. 4 5s are 20, 4 9s are 36. So x is 59. Therefore, number of students in arts faculty, is 5 times 59, and that will be 295. Number of students in commerce faculty will be 3 times 59. That will be 177. That is the solution for this question. Let us move on to the next. If 30 men can do a job in 40 days, how long 120 men can do the same job? So here they gave you the number of men 30 and how many days they will finish. They gave it as 40. Now they are asking for 120, what will be the number of days? So these two, if the men increases, the number of days decreases, means it is inversely proportional. So we can always rewrite this as 30 by 120 should be equal to x by 40, which means x is equal to 30 into 40 divided by 120. This goes with this 3 times, that means 10 days. So 120 people can finish the job in, 120 men can finish the same job in 10 days. Let us go to the next one. 8 men or 16 boys. So I'll write men. 8 men or 16 boys. So I can simply write 8. Can do the work in 39 days. So days 39. Then in how many days will 4 men and 18 boys? When you consider 18 boys, you may notice here 16 boys is equal to 8 men. So from this we can say 8 men equal to 16 boys, which means 1 man should be equal to 2 boys. On that logic here, 18 boys, we can convert it into, that means 18 boys should be equal to 9 men. On that basis, we will add 9 here because they gave you and how many days is given. So this is 13. So we can rewrite this as 8 by 13 is equal to x by 39, which means our x is 8 into 39 by 13. This goes with this 3 times. So 24 days they will take to complete the same job. Let us move on to the next question. A father is 28 years older than the son. In 5 years, the father's age will be 7 years more than twice that of son. Find their present ages. Let us create a small table. Father, son. Let us write here present age. If I consider father's present age as X, then father is 28 years older than son, which means son should be 28 years lesser than father. X minus 28. Now, in 5 years, which means 5 years hence, means after 5 years, this age of father will become X plus 5. This will be X minus 28 plus 5, which will be X minus 23. Now, what is that they gave? In 5 years, the father's age will be, means given after 5 years, father's age is X plus 5. And that will be, they say, 7 years more means 7 plus twice that of son. So 2 times X minus 23. So that means X plus 5 is equal to 7 plus 2X minus 46. Now bring all the numbers to the left hand side. 5 minus 7 plus 46 equal to 2x minus x. 2x minus x is x. Here, this is negative 2. 46 minus 2 becomes 44. This is father's age, or I will say father's present age. So that means son's age will be x minus 28, which is 44 minus 28, that is 16. That is son's present age. So that is the solution for this question. Let us move on to the next one. 3 partners A, B, and C invest rupees 1600, rupees 1800, and rupees 2300 respectively in a business. How should they divide the profit of rupees 1938? So first of all, let us create the ratio of their investment. Ratio of investment. Sorry. Will be 1600 is to 1800 is to 2300. That can be simplified to 16 is to 18 is to 23. So now we can easily calculate the share of each. So A's share of profit will be 1938 multiplied by 16 divided by 16 plus 18 plus 23. That will be 1938 multiplied by 16 divided by 57. Now, this 1938 and 57 are divisible, means this goes with this 24 times. So 24 into 16, that will be the A's share of profit, which will, not 24, sorry, 34. Into 16 is 544. Now, 1938 is constant. The denominator 57 is constant, which becomes that this 34 will be constant for others' share calculation. Means B's share of profit. Now, we need not write 1938 and 57 because these two are divisible and you got 34. Simply multiply it with 18 to get rupees 612. Similarly, C's share of profit will be 34 multiplied by, in the ratio it is 23. So 34 into 23, we get 780. That is the solution for this question. Let us move on to the next. If the banker's gain on a certain bill due 6 months hence is rupees 40, means BG is given as 40. The rate of interest being 20%, I is given as 0.2, and period is given as 6 months. So 6 divided by 12, we are converting that into year. 6 by 12 is 1 by 2, 1 by 12 is 0.5. Now, BG is given, and we know BG is A into Ni the square divided by 1 plus Ni. These are the values available. Now, based on these values, our N into I will become 0.5 into 0.2, which is 0.10 or 0.1. And that means our Ni the square will be 0.01. Now we can substitute it here. So I can rewrite it here, which means our BG, which is 40, should be A into 0.01 divided by 1 plus 0.1. Cross multiplying, we get 40 into 1.1 divided by 0.01 is equal to A. So if we calculate this, we will get rupees 4,400 as the bill amount or the face value. That is the solution for this. Let us move on to the next one. If 24 men can do a job in 45 days, how many days will it take for 36 men to complete the same job? Means men 24. How many days they are completing given? 45 days. And 36 men will consider it as X. So this can be written in the form of a ratio because these two are inversely proportional. So 24 by 36 equal to X by 45, which means our X will be, X will be 24 into 45 divided by 36. Here we have 9 fours are 36, 9 fives are 45. Now 24 by 4 is 6, so 6 into 5 is 30. So they require 30 days to complete the job. That is the solution for this question.